Hiya. All right, we're going to do the prepare project. Give you a couple of hours review. Okay. Page 1, instruction number 1. Open the file E07A underscore data and save as your name practice. So let's do that. File. Save as. Oopsie. Save as. Your name practice. Never mind. It's going to be short, sweet, and to the point. Click on sheet 1 and let's type in studio loan information. And studio loan information. I'll magnify in a minute if I need to. And we're going to merge and center with A1 to B1. Select A1, B1. Home tab. Alignment group, merge and center. And we're going to apply headings to style. Home tab, styles group, cell style. And heading 2. Beautiful. Number 3. Number 4, in cell range A2 to B4, enter the following. So again, yep, I'm going to be taking a few shortcuts here. I'm going to be selecting the values and copying and pasting just to save myself a bit of time. Okay, so A2 and pasted it is. Yep, it's tiny, alright. No, I couldn't. Oh well. Just column width to fit the information. We can do that. Bring my mouse between A and B, double click, between B and C, double click. Let's make it a bit bigger. That looks better. We'll fix it anyways. Number 6, ensure the cells reflect number formats per values in the table. Sure enough, loan amount is currency, check. The interest rate is percentage, 2 decimal places. Period in years, I'm going to do something different. General, and I'm going to make it number, and I'm going to make it 0 decimal places. Now, you could leave it as is, but this kind of cuts out the middleman. Now, in B5 for the payment, what are we going to do? Number 7. In B5, enter the monthly PMT function information, including the rate, number of payments, calculating correct terms on the PV, values, present value, and in the function argument dialog box, and ensure your payment is positive when completed. Wow, that's quite the mouthful. Let's have at it. All right, insert function, PMT. Okay, this is a little tiny for my liking. Let's kick it into 125%. Beautiful. Now I can see what I'm doing. And so can you. For the rate, it's going to be B3, and because it's 12 monthly payments, or it's an annual interest rate, we have to divide it or pay it over 12 monthly payments. So it is going to be B3 divided by 12. The number of payments, click on that box. Then we're going to go down to B4, which is your period in years. So it's 10 years, 12 monthly payments, so 10 times 12. So it's going to be B4 multiplied by 12. Beautiful. PV, now click down there. This is the last of the required values, and it's going to be the present value. And just to remind you that we want to have a positive value, not a negative. So I put a minus or negative the loan that I owe, which is B2, and okay. And so the payment is $3,255.79. Okay. In A7, I'm going to type in option 1, reduce the loan. Paste. So once you got it typed in A7, we're going to merge and center with oopsie, no, not oopsie, A1 and, sorry, A7 and B7, home tab, alignment group, merge and center. Whilst those guys are, or that guy is now selected, we're going to apply, what format are we going to apply? Heading to styles, home tab, styles group, cell styles, and heading to. Copy the range. Oh, shoot. I almost forgot to resize column A to 22. Bring my mouse up to the letter A, right mouse click, go down to column width, type in the value 22, and press the Enter key. Beautiful. Now, number 11, copy the range A2 to B5 and paste it using formula and number formatting bracket 0 in cell A8. So A2 all the way down to B5, go copy A8, and the paste that we want to get is in the home tab, clipboard group, paste, top grouping of category, top row, third from the left, formula and number formatting bracket 0. Excellent. Okay, press the escape key. You probably don't need to, I did. And I'm clicked in, for now, B11. Okay, what do they want me to do? Okay, not telling me too much of anything, but knowing what we know, reduce the loan. I've clicked my insertion point in B11. We're going to go to the data tab. We're going to use goal seek, which can be found in the forecast group. What if analysis right there. And the set cell in our little grouping is going to be B11. It is the only cell that has the formula. Loan amount, interest rate, and period in years do not have it. What value do we want? Right now, the number we have is too rich, so it's going to be 3000. No commas, no dollar signs, no nothing. Which cell do we want to change? Now, they've been incredibly vague, but the hint they told us, reducing the loan as well as change the amount of the loan. So they're not really clear, but it's going to be B8. And okay. Oh yeah. And okay, because we like that. Excellent. So we've got the first one. So I'm going to kind of cheat here. No, I won't. Option number 2. Right. 2 colon. Increase years. Enter. Select A13 and B13. I'm going to merge and center. Home tab. Alignment group, merge and center. Oh, you numbskull. Undo. What am I doing that for? I've got my friend and yours. I've got Format Painter. Home tab, clipboard group. Click on A17. Oh, shoot. Wrong thing. So press the escape key. Well, let's try it again. Click on A7. Format Painter and click on A13. Took me a little bit, but I got there. Wow. Then I've got that part done. We're going to select the range A2 to B5, copy again, and paste it down in A14. And it's going to be the same format. Paste group, formulas, and number formatting bracket 0. Okay. Now, we're going to go down to B17. I'm going to press the escape key yet again. B17. We're going to go back over to select our goal seek. So, data tab, forecast group, goal seek, and set cell. I've already clicked on the cell I want to set. What is the value I want? Is 3000. Which time, or what am I going to change this time? Increasing years, so it's going to be the period years. So by changing which cell? B16. Okay. Give it a second, and okay. Now this was why I originally formatted it as number with 0 decimal places. That way it didn't matter what B16 came to, it was always going to look perfect for me. Aren't I clever? Every now and then I'm so good. Okay, so format cell B15 with 0 decimal places. Indeed it has been. Now let's go down to sheet 1, call it options. Whilst down there, let's double click on sheet 2 and call it table. And press the enter key. Flipping the page to page 2 of 3. In a cell, where are we going? A1, we're going to type in option for studio. Merge and center with A1 to I1. So I'm going to do a little clever thing here. I'm going to go from I1 to A1. Just that way, short, sweet, and to the point. Home tab, merge and center. There you go. Whilst it's still selected, we're going to use the title cell style. So from tab, styles group, cell style, titles and headings all the way across to the right hand side, select title. This one looks a little freaky, double click. I don't know if I was supposed to, but I did it anyways. Okay, and that was 18, 19. Number 20, they want us to match the number formats per values in the table. Basically what you see is what you get. Alright, so A2 to B4. Amount. Wow. $3,000. Sorry, 300,000. 100,000. Enter. Now it is in 3A. A3. In A3, we're going to type in period. Not really too keen on this part. It's going to be, the value is going to be 120 because it's 120 months. And in A4, I'm going to type in interest rates. Or interest rate singular. Press the tab key. And in B4, it's going to be 5.50. 5.50%. Lovely. So that gets 18, 19, and 20 on page 2. Adjust the column width of A to 20. Right mouse click on A, go down to column width, and type in the value 20, and press the enter key. Yep, it's big enough now. Number 21. In C8, which is about here, we're going to type in the value 72. Press the tab key. In D8, we're going to type in 84. Now these are the increments because it's going from the lowest to the highest, so it's increasing in 12 months. So 72 to 84 is 12 months. So we want to go up to the value. What number do we want to go up to? Where the heck are you? Nope, before I do that, I gotta bold it. I've gotta center it. Is there anything else I need to do before you mess with me? And drag it all the way across to I8. So C8 is highlighted, D8 is highlighted, bottom right hand corner, autofill or fill handle, drag it all the way across to I8, which gives us 144 months. Okay, so in B9, which is where I happen to be, we're going to enter the value 12.0%. Yes, it's only one decimal place. We've got to press the enter key. In the B10, we are going to type in 11.50. You'll see what happens. 11.50%. And enter. So you see, it's two decimal places. Where there was one, now there's two because that's our default. Select B9 and B10. And fill the series down to 4%, which is B25. Okay, so that fills down to B25 and the last cell should display 4%. Yes, it does. In C6, we're going to type in payment options. We're going to select C6. We're going to merge and center across to I6 and apply heading 1. So C6 to I6, Home tab, Alignment Group, Merge and Center, Home tab, Styles Group, Cell Style, and we're looking for heading 1. Beautiful. In C7, we're going to type in number of payments. All right, a little weird, but true. Select these two guys. So we're going to use click on C6 using our format painter, Home tab, Clipboard Group, Format Painter, and we're going to click on C7. Love it. And I remember to do it right. Okay. And I better remember that I have formatted these guys to two decimal places. Yes, they have. Home tab, number group. And yep, two decimal places. Fantastic. Okay. In A8, we're going to type in rates. I'm going to merge to A25. So A8. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Nope, C6 I've done. Oh, C7 I've done. C8. A8. Sorry about that. All right, number 29 we've done. And in A8, we're going to type in rates. Select from A8 all the way down to A25. Home tab, Alignment Group, Merge and Center. Now it's merged as one. We want a middle align, and the style is going to be, cell style is going to be output. Middle align can be found Home tab, Alignment Group, and middle align. The style can be found Home tab, Styles Group, and we are looking for, where are you? Is it input? Oh, output. Close enough. Where the heck did my output go? There it is. So output here. Okay. In B8, which is right here in the corner, we're going to insert the PMT function, which incorporates the data from A2 to B4. Okay. So in cell B8, enter PMT using information in cells B2 to B4. Basically, these three cells. Insert function, PMT. What is it going to be? The interest rate divided by 12 monthly payments. The number of payments, all we do is click on the cell B3 because it's already converted to months, and present value minus the amount of the loan because we want to see a positive value, and okay. Beautiful. Okay. So that brings us to 30. 31. We've converted everything to a monthly rate, and everything looks positive and perfect. 32. We're going to create a data table in the range B8 to I25. The only thing is the B8 to I25. Going to go over to data tab. We're going to go across to forecast. We're going to go down to data table. And we're going to have to figure out what's what. The row input cell, which cell is that over here? The column input cell, which cell is that over here? So let's do the row input cell. It's the row. It goes across. A little hint here, guys. Number of payments. Period. Well, kind of, sort of. You see numbers. You do not see percentages. You do not see dollars. So by process of elimination and just by the number, plus I see 120, 120. Row input cell is going to be the period. Number of payments, number of payments. The column input cell, click on the box, goes up and down. Columns go up and down, and they look like they have percentages in them. They indeedly do. And so we're going to go in the column input cell. We're going to go up to our little table up here, and we're going to click on B4. Why? Because it's the only one with percentage cells in it. So percentage formatting in it. So process of elimination. Okay. Beautiful. All right. And we did that. We're going to format C9 to I25 as currency. I think it's going to look a little messy, but hey, what do I know? Home tab, number group, currency. Let's click on the drop down arrow, and there should be. Reminder currency is called a floating dollar, and it does this. It sticks right next to your numbers. And it has 2 decimal places. Indeed, well, its currency, it better only have 2 decimal places. Now we're going to format the cell that indicates the payment closest to 3,003. Yep. Okay. I'm no good at this. All right. So I am guessing that the closest one to 3,000, let's see, 3,000, yeah, is 2,000 and change. So just underneath 2,959 is one choice. 2,959, 2,927. So I'm thinking this is the best option. Could there be a better one? Probably, but I'm using this one. I like it. So let's go to Home tab, Styles Group, Cell Style, and we're going to grab the Note Style, and we're going to flag or highlight that particular cell. I do have the instructions, but to me, that appears to be the best option and the closest value, but below 3,000. I'm pretty pleased with that. Now, number 35, we're going to rename sheet 3 expenses. Enter. Beautiful. So this I have to follow exactly because last time I was recording, I messed up and I've got to do the whole gosh darn thing again. Page 3 we go. Apply heading 3 style to the column headings B2 to F2. So B all the way through to F3, F2, Home tab, Styles Group, Cell Style, heading 3. Nice. Whilst it's there, is there anything else I need to do? Increase the column width to 11 and center. So let's center it first because I'm lazy. And let's highlight B, C, D, E, and F. Right mouse click, column width, and 11, and enter. That's a little easier on the eyes. Okay. Apply bold to the row title. So if I haven't, yep, bold's already there. So that means now we can go to page 3, instruction number 39. Boy, do we have a lot of work ahead of us. Well, not a lot, but tedious. Name the following regions. Alrighty, we've got advertising, which is B3 to E3. So B3 to E3, I'm going to select A3, Home tab, Formula tab, define name, create from selection. It's in the left column, check. I can do the same for equipment. I can select from E4 to A4, doing exactly the same kind of range name or defining names. Formula tab, create from selection, and yes, again, is left column. Now for meal entertainment, I'm going to do it slightly different. I'm going to select B5 to E5. I'm going to use the name box, which is right above the letter A, and I am going to call that, what am I going to call it? You know what? I can do this one the same way. Check this out. Let's go A5 to E5. Formula tab, define name, create from selection, left column again. And what it's going to do is meal, and because you cannot have a forward slash, it's going to do underscore and entertainment. So, okay. Check it out. There it is, meal entertainment. Now for row 6, I am going to use the name box because there's agency commissions and I only want agency. So selected B6 to E6, click on the name box, agency, and press the enter key. Then for row 7, I'm going to do the same thing. Yep, this time let's do define name, shall we? Okay, formula tab, define names. What are we going to call it? We're going to call it, well, jeepers, I could be done by now. Payroll. Yes. The range is B7 to E7. Done. Now, insurance and vehicle. We're going to select both of these guys as a group. We're going to do define name or create from selection define names. And you can do them in groups or columns or rows. They both selected the left column. And sure enough, all our rows or our data set for each row has been given a name. Have I done the formatting? Oh, I forgot to bold row A3 to A11. Yes, including the blank cell. Home tab, font group and bold. So that was actually, I kind of skipped that instruction. That was actually 38, so it's already done. Back to where it's supposed to be. Okay. So now we're going to do B3 to B9, C3 to C9, D3 to D9, E3 to E9. I'm going to do them all as one go. I'm going to select B2 to E4, E2, all the way down to E9. And I'm going to use my favorite method, formula tab, define name, create from selection, top row for column B, yes, C, yes, D, and E, yes, and OK. Let's check it out. Yep, there you go. Beautiful. I love being efficient. Insert a new row 10. Right mouse click on the number row heading 10 and insert. Beautiful. So then they say, oh no, we made a mistake. Actually, we got to add another row here. So the new row is going to be called hotel. Okay. In B10, the value is going to be 1953. 1953 is a 3. In C10, the value is going to be 1515. 1515. Tab key. In D10, the value is going to be 1650. 16650. Okay. And F10, E10 is going to be 1200. 1200 and enter. Excellent. So we need to name this new range hotel. You know what I'm going to do. I'm going to select from A10 to E10. Formula tab, define name, create from selection. Okay, we go. Beautiful. Now, the problem is we need to increase the range, if you will, of quarter 1 through 4. Okay, so whoopsie. So number 47, display the name manager. Click on quarter 1 and change the cell B9 to B10. So basically, we're going to increase the range on each of our quarters. So let's go to name manager. Well, let's go to quarter 1. How you do it is up to you. I'm going to magnify a little bit so you guys can see. Click. And where it said down here in the refers to, I'm going to click once down here. It's going to highlight. Backspace to remove the 9 and put in the number 10 and enter. Then I'm going to do the same with the next row, quarter 2. Click down in the refers to, backspace, remove the 9, replace the 10, and press the enter. Okay. And if you're not sure, and B10 and B10, so we just have to do quarter 3 and 4. So let's go down to quarter 3. There is no. Let's go to edit. Maybe not. We can still do that. Bit of a nuisance. But yeah, there are other ways to do it. And quarter 4, same routine. Down the refers to, backspace to remove the 9 and replace it with 10 and enter. Okay. And if we've done this right, 10, 10, 10, and 10. And close. That's a wonderful thing. So that is 47 and 48. 49 in the total column and row. Insert formulas to calculate all the expenses. Be sure to use the name ranges you created where possible. I don't know. Let's try this. We're going to experiment. There's a couple of ways we can do this. Okay. Yeah, but no. Okay, so what we want to do, unfortunately, no middle way around it. I wish there was. AD advertising. I guess I'm going to have to do the other way. This is painful, guys. So in F4, auto sum, the range is going to be equipment. Look at that. You do it as a group, you get the cell references. You do it individually, you get the ranges. Love it. Okay, now its default is always to try and look up. We want it to be the row, and it sees the range name. Then we have to do the next one, auto sum. Nope, we want the row, not the column. Agency is correct. Next, auto sum, not the column, we want the row. Payroll, perfect. Auto sum. And insurance, we just select the row, not the column. Enter. Last but not least, we put our insertion point where our result's going to be. Auto sum, not the column, we want the row, so we select the values in the row for vehicle and press the enter key. And then last but not least, we've got hotel, same routine, auto sum, not the column, we want the row, and it automatically should pick up our range name and our total here. Again, gotta do it manually, unfortunately. So, auto sum, quarter 1. What happens if we try and copy it across? Would it work? No, definitely not that. Never fall for that one. That is a sucker's game. So we have to do each one of them individually. What if we did 2 of them like this? Would it work? Nope and nope. So we've got to do it manually. Like it as much as we like or hate it as much as we like. No choice. Auto sum. Oh, you little dickens. So this one we got to type in ourselves. So it's going to be Q and quarter 2. And the third one, auto sum, quarter 3. As soon as you, maybe it's a pattern. What happens if we were to select C and D, nope. Okay, no shortcuts there, my friend. So we've done 1, 2, 3. So the last guy, quarter 4, auto sum. It selects the range. It knows it's quarter 4. We're laughing. Okay. So that stressful moment was brought to you by the total column and row section. We're going to apply a counting style to B3 to F3. So B3 to F3, home tab, number group, and accounting. B11 to F11, so B11 to F11 is going to be comma 0, sorry, accounting style down here, and then comma 0 is B4 to F10, so comma 0. The regular cells is going to be B4 to F10, home tab, styles group. This is going to be on the test. Cell styles, and we want comma 0. What about your column? Okay, B11 to F11. Okay. It's kind of a backwards way of doing it, but I think I've got it covered. B11 to F11, B3 to E3, B4 to F4, and I'm not sure about what to do with that, but I think I've done some total cell styles to the total row. Total cell styles to total row, including the title, total title. See, home tab, styles group, and there it is. Okay, I think that might be a typo, but I'm not 100% convinced. So we're going to center all worksheets horizontally. There's only 3 of them. So right mouse click, select all. Horizontally, so let's go up to page layout, margin, custom margin, horizontally centered, perfect. And orientation is landscape, so let's go to page and landscape, beautiful. That's 51. 52 is insert a footer with the file name on the left and the current date on the right. So let's go over the header footer, custom footer, file name, bottom left, bottom right is the current date. There it is. Beautiful. And okay. And okay. And here's my save.